Hey there guys, it's Cliff. I know it's been a really long time, and I have all the excuses in the world, but I'm back now. I've been recently getting into a show called Kamen Rider. If you guys know what it is, awesome. If you don't, check it out. It's actually very cool. And this video is going to be a tutorial for how to mod your Kamen Rider belt. I've seen some mods that look like this, where they use the Velcro straps to hold a luggage strap in, and it works okay, but I've got my own method and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. I've already modded all the rest of my belts. This is going to be one that hasn't been modded yet, and I'll show you how to do that. It'll work a lot better than what some of the other people have suggested. I'm not so big. I mean, I'm a size 34 waist, which isn't ridiculously huge, but I'm not a skinny 8-year-old Japanese kid either. But using the double straps and then putting another belt on behind it to be able to connect both sides as if you're wearing two belts, but just having one in the front and then one in the back, it doesn't work. It's entirely too large. So, all right, guys, let me get some materials and I will be right back. All right, guys, so here is a Kamen Rider belt. This is the Kamen Rider Kiva belt without any of the extra little pieces that are on it. It makes it a lot easier to modify. So there's one. You need that. You're going to need a pair of scissors. You're going to need some Velcro. And then you're going to need a luggage strap. Could be any color, it doesn't matter. If you're really picky, then try to find one that'll match the color of your belt. I'm not picky because it's just going to be on the back, no one's going to see it, so it doesn't really matter. And then last but not least, you're going to need a lighter of some sort. So the first thing you're going to want to do is just kind of guesstimate, and it's always nicer to do it longer than you have to, but guesstimate how much of this are you going to need to cover the back side from this point to this point. So, and that's going to be all up to you. I'm going to say that I'm going to need about this much, cutting it off right here where the tip of my thumb is. So once you measure out how much you need, you're going to cut it. Once you've cut your piece, you can put this away and use it for another time. You're going to take this and you're going to use the flame to just kind of seal off the ends so they don't fray. So you don't have to do a whole lot. Just got to run it across. Just kind of seal it off there. You don't want to melt anything, you don't want to burn it, but just enough to be able to seal it off. So, you know, that looks pretty good. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to take your Velcro, and what I usually do is I take this side, the non-soft side, the hooks I guess you can call them, and I put that on the outside of the belt just because if you have it on if you have it on this piece and you're wearing clothes that could catch, it'll tear your clothes up. So what I'll do is just lay this down and I take one measurement from here to here and then I cut it. Once you cut that piece, you just check to see if it'll fit. If it's a little bit too big, what you're going to do is just trim it a little bit. The Velcro, the sticky side on this back is not going to damage this in any way, shape, or form. So if you actually want to sell your belt later on, you can take it off and then sell it the way it is. So actually, let's take this off. It'll make it easier. You can see everything. I'm standing off to the side because my tripod's not tall enough, so I apologize. Gotta take that off, throw it in the trash can, and then just lay it right there. Just gonna press down on it. Wow, sorry for all the noise. Press down on it, and then on the back side you'll get some of the sticky residue stuff, but your clothes aren't never gonna catch that, so you'll be alright. So there's step one. Step two for the other side is a little bit more tricky just because it's got these little knob bumps things, and what you'll do is, what I usually do is I measure it this way instead of, or I'll measure it this way, the same way as I did the other. So take that and you cut it. See if it'll fit. So this is going to be a little bit too wide. So just trim it a little bit. If any of this is off camera, I do apologize. I am a bit rusty. So from here to here, just kind of eyeball it. And you just trim it off. It doesn't need to be perfect. It's going to be covered. It doesn't matter. So there, peel this little sheet off. Stick it right here. Alright, good enough. So you've got that piece right there. I usually like filling it in just for the sake of filling this piece in. You don't really have to, but because I want to be able to give you guys the full option, I'll do it. Take that, just place it right on the inside. And then lastly, this will just fit right there. Alright, so you got that. This is out of the way. You can clip this back together. Just put it down for the time being. Now you've got this other half of the strap, the back side. You take the soft stuff and just kind of, once again, measure by eye. Okay, check it out, see if it fits. This one's good enough. Just lay it down and then place it right on top. What I usually like to do is I'll double it up, just simply because it gives you a lot more room just in case you get bigger or smaller. It's not necessary, but you never know. So there's one side. You're going to do the back side or the other side because it's all the back side. I was going to start with a belt review, but seeing how there are a million reviews on other belts, I'll eventually get to it, but I figured I would do something that I haven't seen on YouTube yet. Your other choices are to use the Bandai legit belt extenders, which will run you anywhere between $30 to $50 for a piece of plastic, and from what I've read, it's just not like it. for me to barely fit it, I would have to wear no clothes, and I'm not going to run around pretending to be a Kamen Rider with no clothes on. Unless it's your thing. If you want to do that, more power to you. Let me know if that's what you like doing. But alright. Place it right in the middle there. Doesn't have to be perfect. People aren't going to see. So, boom. What you're going to do is you're going to take this and just strap this on. And then fit it around your waist. So when you finish your mod, it should look like this from the back. It'll be very secure. You don't have to worry about the belt falling off or anything. So you clip it on the way they do on the show. Actually, Kiva's just kind of magically appeared there, I think. But there's that. It'll hold any of the extra weapons without any issue. And then you've got everything ready. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the mod. Let me know if it works for you. Let me know if you have any other ideas on how to improve it, and we'll see what we can do about that. But until then, take it easy, alright?